Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. Thank you. This story tells Tom's adventure. In the cave again, Tom and Becky stayed home for many days. Then, 2 weeks after their adventure, Tom visited Becky and talked to her father. Mr. Thatcher said, "You're a very good boy, Tom. You helped Becky in the cave. Thank you. People can't go into it now because it has a new big door." "But Injun Joe's living in the cave," Tom said. Some men went down the river to the cave. Tom went with them. They opened the new door. Injun Joe was there, but he was dead. Tom wanted to talk to Huck. Later in the week, he went to Mr. Jones's house. The two boys talked about their adventures. "The money isn't in Injun Joe's house," Tom said. "It's in the cave. I know because Injun Joe was there. Let's get it." Huck was afraid. "But maybe we can't find it." "I can find it again," Tom said. "I know about a small door at the back of the cave. Becky and I came out there. We can go in that door, and I can find Injun Joe's treasure." "Okay," Huck said. "Let's go today." That afternoon, the boys went in a small boat to the back of the cave. Tom walked first, and Huck went after him. They walked and walked. Then Tom said, "This is the right place. Injun Joe was here." The boys looked for a good place for treasure. Suddenly, Tom said, "Look, there's a cross." Injun Joe said, "Under the cross. Let's look there." The boys went to the place with the cross. Tom said, "I'm going to dig here with my knife. Look, it's the treasure box. Let's get it out now. The treasure's ours." "This box is very heavy," Huck said. "We can't take it with us." "I have some small bags," Tom said. "We can put the money in them and take it home." The boys went out of the cave with the money. Tom said, "Let's take the money to the old house near Mrs. Douglas's house. That's a good place for it." They started to walk to the old house. Mr. Jones was in Mrs. Douglas's yard. He called to the boys at Mrs. Douglas's house. "A lot of people are waiting for you. Come with me," he said. They went into Mrs. Douglas's house. "Hello, boys," Mrs. Douglas said. "Come with me." Tom and Huck went with her to a bedroom. There were new shirts and jeans on the bed. "Wash your hands and faces and put on these shirts and jeans," Mrs. Douglas said. "Then come to the big room." The boys went to the room. A lot of people were there. Mrs. Douglas said, "First, I want to say thank you to Mr. Jones and his sons. They helped me. They're very good people." "Huck helped too," Mr. Jones said. "Thank you too, Huck," Mrs. Douglas said. "You're a good boy, and I like you. I want to give you a home and some money." "But Huck has a lot of money," Tom said. He went to the bedroom and came back with the bags of money. "We have this money from the cave. There's a lot of money in them, and it's ours now." There was $12,000 in the bags. The people were very surprised. They asked about the boys' adventure. Huck's new home. Huck lived in the big house with Mrs. Douglas. He was a new person. He washed every day and he went to school and church, but he wasn't happy. He stayed there for 3 weeks and then he ran away. Tom went to Huck. "Why did you run away?" Huck answered, "Mrs. Douglas is a good woman. I like her, but I can't live with her. I don't like washing every day, and I don't like going to school and church. I don't want to have a lot of money, but I want to be your friend, okay?" "No," Tom said. "I can't be your friend because the boys at school don't want to play with you. We're thinking about a lot of new adventures. Please live with Mrs. Douglas and come to school. Then the boys at school can play with you." "I want to be your friend," Huck said, "and I want to have adventures with you and the boys at school. Maybe I can live with Mrs. Douglas. I don't know, but I'm going to try it again for a month." "Good," Tom said. "The boys are meeting later at 12 o'clock at night. You can come too." "Good," Huck said. "Adventures, Tom. It's over. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive all new updates. Thank you.